Greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, yous guys and gals. Welcome back to the CorpoCar World Series Season 3. It's the second and final weekend of this month's competition. We're going prime time for tonight. We have ourselves our International Day. That's why it's called the CorpoCar World Series. We're going to be racing on 3 circuits outside the U.S. for tonight, where we have rounds at the Lausitzring, the Circuito de Jerez, and Rio de Janeiro's Emerson Fittipaldi Speedway. So let's have a look at the points as it stands. Rinkou Ashelia currently on top for Phase Connect with 322 points. A first, a second, a third for podiums, scoring in 8 of the 9 races so far. Julio Cloverfield of Idle Corp second with 289, 1 at Texas. Third place, Charlotte Suzu, 2 consecutive race wins, taking place at Riverside in Phoenix. Tied in points with Watkins Glen winner Poco Raccoon. But Charlotte Suzu has 2 wins compared to Poco's 1 win, so that's why she currently has the tiebreaker. And 5th, scoring in all 9 races so far, is Shisui Michu. That's the top 5 as it stands. Bottom half of the table. Well, this is intriguing. Ami Amami, after 5 consecutive DNQs, won the round in the Miami Bayside Run. That's why she's currently 27th. Yuki Kitashiro, after winning in Las Vegas and scoring points in Watkins Glen, has failed to score in 6 consecutive races. I don't even know what's going on, and yeah, I have no words about that. And bottom of the standings, to most everyone's disappointment, Amber Amani with 29 to Pipkin Pippa's 30. I mean, what is that? Look, yeah, these 3 names at the bottom of the standings, that's just what you hate to see. Amber at the bottom of the standings, so that is what you especially hate to see. Let's get to the racing. Okay. Welcome to Euro Speedway Lausitz, better known today as the Lausitzring, for this round 10. We're going to be racing at the sprint circuit once more. Went there once in vTuber IndyCar last year, and now we're going to race there in CorpoCar. Actually, the real-life champ car only raced on the oval circuit. Well, we went there last season or the season before in CorpoCar, so this time we're going to be racing on the sprint circuit, which is not quite the full Grand Prix circuit. But what does that matter? We're going to be racing, let's say, 17 laps. Full damage multiplier, AI strength 95, AI aggression 100. And I really want to force the Ember into today's races, because she's at the bottom of the standings. I don't like to see that. Alright. It says 2.112 miles here. I find that hard to believe. Wikipedia says 2.161 miles, 3.478 kilometers, 12 turns I'm seeing here. A nice jam-packed crowd of cardboard cutouts on this track. Yes, we'll wait for qualifying to commence in earnest. This is Hakushika Iori to hopefully take us through this track preview with no issue. And I say we've been having no issues with this car mod whatsoever. It's a pretty darn good car mod. We have ourselves the usual road course setup with the red softer tires. You just go around and around and around onto the infield of this track. Into this long section. And then turn here. And then you'll soon turn there. And right there is where you may enter pit lane, right there, onto your left. Otherwise, you go into turn 3 of the oval layout and onto the usual start-finish line. And just like that, you have completed a lap on the Lausitzring sprint layout. Alright, 36 drivers will qualify and the rest won't. And do we have Ember in the grid? Looks like we do. And Amiya Amami will be marked as having the previous race winner's curse. Just missing out on the grid. And the one we follow for the track preview is the worst of the drivers in qualifying. So we're seeing curses everywhere for today. You hate to see it. Man, a lot of good names did not make the cut for this race. Pipkin Pippa, also a no-go. Sharzu, a no-go. Leah is in. Where is Ember? 7th. Okay. Nikki Ray, one of the bottom dwellers in the points, gets the nod for pole. Starting alongside this Idol Origin member is from Base Connect's 2nd Gen Komachi Penko, Ochiwan Maru, and Anan Non make up row 2. Kai and Naki are next. And then, of course, Ember, Iruka, and Riro. Menno, Rin, and Kata. Roka, Rie, and Dizzy. Yuki Kitashiro will race. Let's see if he could break his scoring drought. Shiki is alongside. And Yuko. Lana, Rita, and Ko. Juna, Fuyo, and Leah. Nami, Lua, and Shi. Iku, Penguin, Pina, and Remy. Amanaga Shina, Rikudo Yura, and Utatani Nasa. And finally, Nana, Koni, and Nia. And that's the grid. 17 laps for this round, as everyone is gridded up, ready to go for The first of 3 races for tonight. This is round 10. Man, I'm not ready for the music. Come on. All right, so let's get to the action. Right, they're all slowly making their way and warming up their engines, warming up their tires for this international round. Let's skip ahead a bit. Right here's a good place to get into the action. Safety car pulling up, and cars will go into the last few turns and onto the oval, and then we'll get set to begin. Come on, Chipenko, come on! You're cheating! And yellow flag is waved. Come on, Penko. Stop going ahead of pole sitter. Take 2. Will Penko jump the gun this time, or will we have green? Is Penko jumping the gun again? Yellow flag again! Take 3! Now we're green! Goodness gracious! Alright, here we go. Oh no, that's a tire. Already a car out in the first turn. Oh, that's Yuko Yure gone at the start. Let's look again in the replay. What happened? Who did she run into? No, she got ran into by someone. So, that's our first casualty of the race in this first turn. No score for Yuko Yure, I'm sorry to report. Let's start by Nikki Ray. Only because Penko is being forced to have her start ahead of Penko. And look where Penko is, 24th. Anyway, past turn 3 of the oval, and on second, and Kamizuki Naki, I guess, is third, but Nikki Ray has herself the lead by who knows how many seconds, 5.5. Whatever. And Non doesn't know what she's trying to accomplish here as she drops a couple spots and gets speared from the side by Hoshi Furiku and loses a side pod. Almost tangling up with Pochi. We were on the solo debutante for Idolian, going along quite well in third, just behind Naki Kamizuki. And look at the bunch of cars pitting Yuki Katashiro's pitting. Are you kidding me? Kata, Lana, Mano, Nasa, Tony, Sheena, pitting. I'm sure they're gonna get lapped because Nikki's going too fast. And Bob's your uncle. Look at all these +1 laps. Already some cars are starting to get out. Trying not to mess the natural flow of the race. Someone's having issues at 25. Penko, Roka, Haruka, Juna Unagi, etc. Seeing how everyone is faring here. Look at the unique liveries of NASA and whatever, as Rira Ron seems to have a wee bit of an issue, causing a bit of a stoppage on that turn, but it seems to have cleared up. And Season 1 overall champion Hoshifuri Iku, I guess, moves up to P3 as we're through 3 laps. So it's idle, prism, 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 and base connecting idle and prism, and finally a quiet member at 9th at best. .24 in the lead lap, and Nikki still has a 5.8 seconds lead. Mizuki Naki still second, and Anon with a missing side pod, cruising along in 3rd. Situation seems to have cleared up. Cars going single file for the most part. Some bumping of bumpers or wheels, but only light taps at best. Oh, that's more like it for Hawaii. Now up to 6th for Nami. Well, Nikki still is too far ahead of herself. We're seeing loose parts on the track. Oh, that's not a good camera angle with the seeing where the loose parts are. You can't even zoom in or out on mouse camera. On mouse-controlled pre-cam, which is the annoying bit about this 2005 racing sim. Sakota herself with some superficial damage. Even missing the front thingy, whatever you call it. That front cover. And Nikki has issues. Oh man. From a 5-second lead to, I don't know how big her lead would be anymore, as she loses her front wing. Still out, but her lead will be cut by a couple seconds. From 5.8 something to 3.1. Several cars dealing with bumps and bruises on this rather tricky road course. Not quite a roval like in Charlotte or Daytona. Because this track race is more like a proper road course. Proper? Really? Words continue to be hard. Oh, the chase is on for Kamizuki Naki, and she will jump to the front. Nikki is struggling without her front wing. Quite a bit of downforce lost. Naturally, she'll have to go into the pit lane. So we have a new race leader in this Prism Project member, Kamizuki Naki. Who has had 2 race wins. Yeesh. Side of her rear wing is bent. The top 2 drivers each having a bit of car damage. And here we have there's got a bit of front wing damage for Rie. Yeah, it does seem like it. Some bends in her front wing. That counts as a bit of car damage. And non starts to become a non-factor. Oh, never mind. Never mind. She doesn't change much in position. We're through 8. Naki tries to be careful about these cars that are in the way. Naki, Non, and Rie are top 3 currently. Coming to the halfway point of this round here at the Lausitzring, which is easier on the tongue than the multi-syllable name Euro Speedway Lausitz. Oh, unfortunate for the points leader. Rinkou Ashelia out in lap 7. Oh, absolutely dreadful. Points leaders having issue. Leah out without score. Sharzu is not in the race, I don't think. And where is Fuyo? Actually, Fuyo's doing okay at 15th, 16th, or whatever, as we're over the halfway point. Well over the halfway point. And on with that hero move that doesn't quite stick. So that again, I don't even know what Anand is trying to accomplish. Just lost grip on that turn, just understeered on that turn, touched grass and she'll remain where she is. And Hoko, who was a third, tied for third in points, but fourth overall by tiebreaker. I don't think she's in the race either, so top point scorers, large non-factors in this round, save for perhaps Puyo, who's basically just playing it safe mid-pack. Well, over 10 laps now. Two drivers in the same gen, going 1-2. Probably content to stick where they are. They're supposed to be teammates, most definitely. Six to go. Waiting to see if anyone's having issues. As I say that, Kamizuki Naki does have issues. Himame Rie also losing control, gets slammed by Utatane Nasa. They both still have their wheels, but Rie is still barely third. And on going to the lead. Gotta watch out for Penko, though. I guess Naki once again having issues. Himame Rie going up to P2. As the laps start to count down. So Naki from first now to third as we see Katarina Cutie. Of course, during that, so Nami almost within striking distance of Naki for a provisional top 3 spot. Not quite getting there as it stands. Another one goes wide. That may allow Rie to get a bit closer. And there's the overtake by Namiji Frisia. He's trying to be up there in the points for Hawaii. Uh-oh. That turn again, just before the turn 3 of the oval. With 4 to go, Non has a bit of a less than 1 second lead over Rie. Look how close these two are. This track has seen several cars understeer, touch grass, have ill-advised re-entries onto the track where they where a car trying to be in the race accidentally slams into the car that's just trying to get back into the racing line. Oh, this is just a big mess. A big mess. Look at these cars in the car map in the corner. Just trying to restore damage to whatever ails them. Nami's back to well behind Naki. Meanwhile, Anon still just cruising along, trying to be careful. Oh, there we go. There's an overtake, and what just happened? What just happened? Kamizuki Naki now drops to 5th. Shiicho up to 4th. Luigi Freeze gets a P3. Gotta watch out for these turns, however. And in the safety of the oval section of the track, going to the penultimate lap. 2 to go. None. Rie and Nami, your top 3. A brief stop at the second section of the oval. And we see Kamizuki Naki just basically give up at this point. So Kosubame moves up to the top 5. Major gaps between first and second, and then second and third, and a slightly smaller gap between third and fourth, and a large gap between fourth and fifth, and I don't even know what's going on here now. Oh, just tight turns and whatever. But here comes Anon to the white flag. White flag being waved. 1 to go. And Ember is 23rd. That is just brutal. We don't want to see her well down there in the points. Anyway, Anon having a clean race in the last few laps. Little to no issue despite missing a side pod. But here she is onto the last few turns. Back onto the oval. And onto the finish line. That is going to be her very first podium. Really, her very first podium? I thought she would have more podiums than that. But there you have. But there's a race win for Anon, winner of round 10 here at the Lausitz Sprint Course. Rie does finish second, and Namiji Frisia takes third. So, hard enough as it is to believe, that is Anon's, oh, that's not good angle of her car. There we go. First race win, most certainly, and I thought Non would have podium finishes to her name. I don't know why there's no markings. She's supposed to have a podium or something. Well, GDI, I gotta redo everything in the medal standings, because I'm seeing her marked as second at Homestead in the third ever CorpoCar race in season 1, and is that probably her only podium so far? Are you kidding me? She says two podiums, so it's all a big mess, and I think I may have messed up somewhere in the counts, because I don't think Lana Shikami's supposed to have two podiums. Yeah, that looks like a glitch in the Matrix. So Anon gets a win, and Himamiya Rie, wherever she is, has herself her best finish yet. And Nami makes the podium again. GG to all. Okay, glitch in the Matrix was resolved. Everything makes sense again. Okay, come on, mouse. So that's Anon's first ever win, and Rie, best ever finish. Nami, still yet to have a race win, but that's another third place finish for her. Okay. And points as they stand. Just two accidents, unfortunately, involving Rinkou Ashelia. Nicky Ray started off at pole, finished 12th. Yuki breaks his points scoring drought with his 14th place finish, so well done to him. All the names are in. Let's lock in the points. And then we're going to move on. And Nikki Ray, bonus point for her. And we have a new points leader, ladies and gentlemen, Fuyo Cloverfield. With Leah failing to score and Fuyo finishing 5th. There's our new points leader, Fuyo Cloverfield of Idle Corp. Now holding a 12-point advantage over Leah. Sharzu and Poco remain where they are. So, Fuyo scores, neither Leah, Sharzu, and Poco scored. Nami going up to 5 at 262, and Ember improves 2 spots to 51st of 53, because neither Tokimoi Aoi nor Pipkin Pippa qualified for the race, and now Pipkin Pippa's the new bottom dweller. Sorry to all you Bunny Wabbit fans. Is it on a Bunny Wabbit? Oh, hell if I know. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, round 11 will take place in Andalusia in Spain. A real bullfight at the Circuito de Jerez. Angel Nieto, located close to the city of Jerez de la Frontera, 90 kilometers or 56 miles south of Seville, and yeah, deep within the sherry producing region in the south of Spain. That's how sherry got its name from Jerez. This is the motorcycle layout. We're going to use the old motorsport layout. 14 laps of action here at 5-time, or 7-time, or whatever. Well, it hosted Formula 1 races, and was about to host a Champ Car race in 2008 before Champ Car got merged into real-life IndyCar. So, blep. So, yeah, instead of Champ Car racing, we have the next best thing in CorpoCar. And welcome to Jerez. Swear to God, if Ember doesn't qualify for this race either, we'll have to re-roll. Anyway, we're gonna begin qualifying right now. Let's have a look at the track with Ibuki Meno. Man, car looking shiny for once. The way the light reflects off of the surface. These are extraordinarily shiny cars on this 15-turn, 2.751 mile, 4.428 kilometer Grand Prix circuit. Don't go wide. Nobody likes touching grass. Especially in motor racing. Sometimes touching grass could be good for you if you're too distracted when it comes to watching VTuber streams. Well, this is a VTuber stream because it has VTubers, but I myself am not a VTuber. I can't even afford the luxury of a PNG image to represent myself. And this is primarily a racing stream involving VTubers. Well, AI controlled drivers representing VTubers. And I don't even know why I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling through things. Oh look, we spent the entire qualifying lap talking about VTuber streaming or PNG tuber streaming, and we gotta get to the action. It's page 8 in the thread, and I really want to bump ASAP. No, this won't do. 49th. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just put the non-qualifiers and get to the grid. Okay, Emerson will start up at pole, I guess. And then we have Iori and Lumi and Nasa and Iku and Ko. Roka, Yuko, and Penko are next. Sarah, Dizzy, and Penguin Pina. Nami, Aoi, and Shazu. Nia, Remy, and Nikki. Leah, Riro, and Yuki. Rita, Luto, Rie. Yura, Fuyo, and Shiki. Lana, June, and Koni. Non, Ember, Ami, Lua, Momo, and Menno. Okay, let's race it to Jerez, I guess. A 14-lapper. Music! Alright. Here you go together. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. This track should be easy enough to race at, unlike the Speedway Lausitz sprint circuit, which saw a whole lot of understeering and loss of grip. Let's just see what happens as Reina and Iori get set to lead everyone to the green flag. 36 cars here for this Spanish race. Champ Car Style Racing here at Circuito de Jerez for round 11 here. And off we go! Whoa, look at the way these front wings came flying off. That's part of the car also being lost. Cars slowly making their way around their turns, just trying to get into position, I guess. What was Ami Amami trying to accomplish here? You know there's a car in the way. Why go directly into that? Oh, Sharzu! Not quite a good start right there, as we see Rie having issues, and now she's well behind others. Reina's son just a wee bit ahead of Utatane Nasa. And Hojipuriku not too far behind. So these three cars are very close to each other early on. Nasa with the overtake. Utatane Nasa, one of the original Base Connect members, and now peeling away from Reina. And these three are going to be relatively close to each other after this opening lap. Nasa, Reina, Iku, the top three. As the first mess of cars are going to start to pit. Wait, there's a goulash of cars going into pit lane. Why is Nami coming out like that? What was that at the start finish? We have a bit of a whoopsie doodles. I don't know what these cars are trying to accomplish here. I guess everyone is still in. Sharzu, Penko, Riro, Yuko, Ami at pit. Utatane Nasa leading. Iku up to second now. Big gap between fourth and fifth. The guy Sarah fourth and Amelia Nephis is fifth. Car is hurt. Car is stuck. Not quite hurt. We have Lumi touching grass or gravel or whatever. So we're well into our third lap now. Reina and Iku tried to get around the lap car of Yuko Yurei, which they both do. Reina's son now second and trying to chase Nasa. And Iku has an issue. We'll lose a spot. We'll lose a spot to Nagari Sarah. Excuse me. One spot, but that's a big mistake by Iku. Speaking of mistakes, Uchitanenasa goes all willy-nilly. Spins around too much. Drops to fourth. Reina Sun now has the lead. Nagari Sarah second, and Iku back to third. Nagari Sarah to the jump and goes to the lead. Already accomplished her goal of the season of getting her very first podium finish, which she accomplished, I believe, in... I forgot where. Vancouver. And now here she is, currently leading. Oh, that's a nice camera angle. These are very nice camera angles. In the lead lap. Several cars stuck in pit lane. Gotta watch on those turns. Use your brakes. Don't go too fast on those turns, lest you spin all willy-nilly. Sarah is doing fine. Reina, not quite fine. And would have dropped a few more spots if not for those lapped cars in the way. And she might as well drop a few spots anyway, because he's going to enter pit lane. I'm sorry to report. There's Sarah with a very fine 7-second lead as... What was that? We were wrong! Oh, it could have been worse for her. She's lucky enough to escape with the loss of her rear wing. And now Fuyo. And that's the overall points leader. What is Fuyo trying to accomplish here? 25th. That is just nuts. Where she is here. That's a diminishing amount of cars still in the lead lap. Oh, it's all happening here at Jerez. Are you kidding me, Leah? Come on, you're supposed to be one of the you're supposed to be one of the championship contenders. Please try racing properly. And now, of all drivers, Kamishiro Rita finds third. So it's Prism. And probably Prism. Never mind. Let's look at the replay. This is a tragic result for Kamishiro Rita, who makes a mistake, goes over the tire barrier, and goes void. I can't believe you can go void in this track. You hate to see it, and now she's spinning all willy-nilly. No points for Rita. Womp, womp, womp. Ah, that's just terrible. So, Momo Otako finds herself third for the time being. No lead is safe, especially on this rather difficult circuit. So now who's the best Kauai member? Are you kidding me? No Kauai members until... there's a Kauai member. 10th. Oh man, just 12 cars in the lead lap. And why did I think this track was gonna be easier than at Lausitz? Be careful what you wish for, ladies and gentlemen. Hoshi Furi Iku jumps Nagari Sara to take the lead, maybe. A nice tangle of contenders and lapped cars. Sara almost overtakes Iku, but Iku pushes ahead. Gotta go around this turn. In motorcycle racing, you go in the outer turn, but in car racing, you go in the inner turn. That's the only difference in those two layouts. Halfway through this round 11, here at Jerez in Andalusia. Akushka Iori is now third. Momo was third for a wee bit, but now she is joining the pit lane party. Biggest Iku's lead, 4.669. Could have been worse. Wow. That is a massive gap between second and third. Roughly 15 seconds separating Sara and Iori. As more cars start to lose it, Hanko Aoi and Sharzu casualties of this race. Oh man, Sharzu! And she's supposed to be one of the top race contenders here. And now Sara's now catching up to... Tried to catch up to Iku, but Iku pulls away. Iori able to use her brakes on that turn, where Rita couldn't. Quite a lot of names having trouble on this circuit. Iku trying to maintain as healthy of a lead as possible, trying to maintain a healthy lead while not being too risky and not losing herself on these turns. Hard enough as it is to believe, despite Iku being a previous champion, who's only got the 3 second place finishes. so far in CorpoCar. Yeah, she won the first season championship without winning a race, just the 3 third-place finishes and nothing since. And here she is, leading with 5 to go, despite that spinning around in that last turn before start-finish. Yori pitting and on to third. An all-prism top 3 as Sarah doesn't know what she's trying to accomplish here. And are you kidding me? Rain of sun accident. Why must the good die young? That was the pulse hitter, and she goes out with a whimper. Iku. Still leading, still doing okay. As we see more debris popping off, we have more accidents. Please tell me Ember's still doing okay. We lost another car in Junukane, so that's already 6 tragically dead cars. So add another point standings for Ember. Well, Iku tries to stay out of trouble. Look at that, a 21-second lead. 21 or whatever. Look at that, and on heels away from Nagari Sarah. Nagari Sarah had a mistake. That's allowed Non to overtake Sarah. Move up to P2. While Iku continues her fun joyride. Led the last whatever number of laps that she's leading by. And Sarah thus ends her bid for a podium, I think. Unless it's a quick stop for her. Because who knows how long she's going to take in pit lane. So Roca jumping to third, Remy fourth, and Shiki will improve to fifth. Amber to sixth, and Sarah will eventually find herself 8th. Well, careful! That was close by Iku, almost lost it at the hands or tentacles of Momo Otako. No, Ember! No, Ember! Come on! Okay. Oh, Roka. Oh, what a darn shame. Come on. Get out of the way. Exhale. Yoshikuri Iku. Still maintaining a 22-second lead. Basically, nothing bad has happened to her for quite a while now. Remy is now a way bit of a distant third. And here comes the white flag for Yoshikuri Iku, who's going for her first race win, actually. That's right, a first race win. Non is 15 seconds behind Iku. Non having a good day. A win in Lausitz, and now currently running second with 1 to go. Less than a lap to go. Whoa, careful, tangle of cars. Ember thankfully is still alive. Hiki, of all drivers, is third. Iku on to the last few turns. And this has been a surprising race of attrition for what's supposed to be an easy car for the CorpoCar drivers to race at. Yet we've seen a whole lot of crazy stuff happening here. But when all is said and done, we find ourselves in the midst of another first-time race winner. It's Season 1 champion Yoshikuri Iku coming to the start-finish line, getting her very first CorpoCar race win here at Jerez. Yoshikuri Iku, your winner. And on another excellent results. 2 excellent results for her today. The first and now a second. And look who's well behind the others, currently in third in Season 2 champion Miyoshino Shiki. Trying her darndest to complete a prism sweep here at Jerez. And here she comes to the last turn. No problem. And it's a Prism Project sweep here at Jerez. Iku, Non, Shiki. Series 1 champion finishing first, Season 2 champion finishing third, and sandwiched in between is the soft, cuddly cream filling in this Prism Project sandwich cookie that is non, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Ember fourth, Ember fourth, Ember fourth. Hallelujah! It's a miracle. A fourth. A fourth for Ember. Much needed relief. 6 cars finishing lead lap. This race was well over before it even began. Okay, we can exhale. We can put in the points. Oh, it's all happening here. Look at that. Prism, prism, prism. Podium sweep by a single agency. Chihuahua. Okay. Anon avoiding the previous race winner's curse and then some. Rana finishing 31st from pole. Unlucky for her, just gonna get the 1 point that round. Sharzu, bad luck for her. No points, 33rd. That will definitely shake up the points standings, I'm sure. Are you kidding me? I'm missing a name again. Once again, it's easy to recognize 2 points for Dimitri Frisia for 29th place. And we'll give Reina a consolation point. And see how it is. Julio still leads the championship. Another solid result for the Idle EN member. Leah still second. So Fuyo at 358 points, Rinkou Ashelia with 334 points. Anon 316 points, now third. And Sharzu, 3 straight races without scoring after her consecutive race wins. What is that all about? So neither Sharzu nor Poco scored, so they're still each at 268. So they're still 4th and 5th. Still bottom dweller, I'm sorry to report, is Pippa not scoring for 3 consecutive races. Isla hasn't scored in 4 consecutive races. And that's currently the longest points drought. Alright, so Fuyo leading the overall championship. Oh yeah, so top 4 all in different agencies. So top 4 all in different agencies. So they each lead their respective agencies. If you want to say something about that. Rio de Janeiro for round 12. It's a 3-kilometer trapezoidal circuit. Your prerequisite oval race of the series. 3 kilometers, 1.86 miles in length. Kart raced there from 1996 to 2000. Going to be racing 32 laps. We're going to allow 40 cars for this round. And let's go to Rio de Janeiro, the Emerson Fittipaldi Speedway. All right. Let's get to qualifying. So to get out of the track, you gotta go the opposite direction of the actual track. You just go that way, and then make a counterclockwise U-turn, and then you go into the main pit lane, and then slowly inch your way on this front stretch pit road, and eventually you can start speeding up. A relatively flat circuit. That's why in kart they use those road course configurations, because I don't think speedway configurations can hold up on such a relatively flat trapezoidal circuit. Really long straightaway, and that's a lap here at this circuit. 40 cars will qualify, and let's see. Let's see all times on this track, please. Oh well, are you kidding me? Rinkou Ashelia misses out on this race. Was the points leader heading to today, and not quite a good day for her. You just hate to see this. So she won't get to race here. And Nene outright refuses to race on this circuit. You know how it is with Nene Amano and her complete dislike of oval circuits. Nene, this is a trapezoid, not an oval. Not a good excuse to skip this round. Sharzu, surprisingly enough, will get pole. So she'll break her scoring drought. Right there. And do I have 40 names? Okay, 40 names, good. Starting alongside is Yuki Kitashiro. Nikki's third. Sheena's fourth. And then Pochi and Sarah. Next we have June, Ember, and Iku. Uruka, Ami, and Rie. Luto, Fuyo, and Non. Remy, Ko, and Arena. Dizzy, She, and Jelly. Riro, Panko, and Pina. Irie, Momo, and Pippa. Isla, Rin, and Aoi. Nami, Nia, and Lumi. Juna, Shiki, and Roka. Finally, okay, I thought I saw a duplicate name, but no. Lana, Rita, Yuko, and Yura. So we've locked in the grid. We're gonna race 32 laps. All 40 cars are in. And then and we're gonna wrap up for tonight after this round. Almost forgot how to spell Rio de Janeiro. Alright. Alright, off we go. Here is Sharzu at pole. We'll speed things up a bit. This is a good place to get to the action. 32 laps. This is the oval rounds for tonight, 4th of 5. We're going to wrap up the season-winning oval race. This is the penultimate oval race of the season, and an international oval at that. Emerson Fittipaldi Speedway, 3.3 kilometers. 3 kilometers of action here. 32 laps here at Rio de Janeiro. Green flag, half and way, and let's get to business here in round 12. Charlotte Suzu leads everyone off to the green flag, to the first turn. Bumping and shoving everywhere. 40 cars. This is basically a simplified road course, because this was supposed to be a subset of the Jacarepagua circuits, as we see Nicky Ray to the lead, and Sharzu drop a few spots to 4th. Nikki, Yuki, and China, your top 3. As I was saying, this is supposed to be a subset of the Jacarepagua circuits. A trapezoidal oval circuit built especially for kart. Junakane moving up to 3rd, so both Prism Gen 6 members and the two male members in the roster, both in the top 3 right now. While Nikki finds herself in the lead, but is being pursued by Jun Ukane. Jun Akane. Blep. Rita still having issues here. Shikami, Ricardo Yura, Momotako, also stuck. Decent start by Nicky Ray in these first 3 laps. Junakane trying to chase after Nicky Ray, and does make the pass to go into the lead. Junakane, I almost said Ukane again. Jun Akane trying to make it a Prism Project sweep for tonight's races. Well, it may be today, wherever you are. Yuki trying to buoy Prism Project in their bid to get the race 1 sweep for today. They've already swept the podium at Jerez, and now these 2 males are currently leading this race. And then, as I said, that Amada Shiwa enters the picture. Yuki Kitashiro already won an oval race at Las Vegas, looking for a 2nd win of the season, also on an oval, maybe. As we complete 5 already. All 40 cars are... And we lost Suzunenia. Suzunenia is a goner. Have we lost another one? That's just it. 33 cars in the lead lap. Yuki has a lead of 2.942. A strong start still by the 2 Prism Project Gen 6 members, because of course. Kazu in the top 5. Neck and neck for 4th with Fujiko Iruka. That is until she backs away for a bit. Man, Prism Project members pulling no punches here. And even then, Iruka is a Phase Connect member. So, blep. Quite a few cars exiting pit lane. Sheena is too far behind Yuki. There's still a lot of racing left. We've completed 25% of the race already. 8 down, 24 to go. Fujika Iruka moves up to third. And Shazu drops a bit to 8th. Points leader Fuyo Cloverfield is finding herself here. Very good start by Yuki. Very nice point of starts. And as I say that, Amanaga Ashina jumps to the front. Steals the lead from Yuki. And Junaka... I almost said Ukane again! Jun Akane jumps to third. Yuki Kutashuru finds herself at 2. Amunu Gu Shunu is first. Games continue to be hard. Gen 6 is striking here at Rio de Janeiro. Look at the two male VTubers pursuing Sheena. Did I mention that there's going to be a Gen 7 of Prism Projects because they're suddenly trying to do the Nichi Sanji Accelerate routes after a year or 3 without new gens. Suddenly they've come up with 3 new gens in very short times between introductions of generations, and of course Mia Emma is going to join Prism Project, so there goes a driver who was supposed to race in the Indy Lights series next month. Which forced me to think hard of names of independent VTubers to add to the roster for the Lights series. So instead of Utano Pandora, who's going on hiatus, semi-hiatus, you have Shizuko, not Shizuku, Shizuko. It's K-O-U, not K-U. Who's also a Panda VTuber. She's going to join the roster, and then also joining the roster for that series is Miyunebun, who apparently was one of the first tubas to collab with what's her name? Neurosama. I'm getting old, ladies and gentlemen. Names are getting hard. Things are getting hard to remember. Wheel! No, that's the points leader. Fuyo is out. Fuyo is out of the race. In tragic circumstances. Can't you believe it? What's with points leaders not doing so hot all of a sudden? Fuyo Cloverfield is out of the race. already a whole mess of drama late in the series. Rio, the second casualty of this race. Well, Prism making their presence felt. Cars just outside the top 5 currently. Well, over the halfway point of the race. While we're still lamenting Koyo's disappointing run on this circuit. You hate to see that. Shina is leading. We'll see what the gap is. 6.258 seconds. But we've seen large gaps get reduced, most certainly, with this car mod. So Jun Akane, I said his surname correctly this time, still well in the hunt. So is Yuki. Hina's just basically led for a while. But there's still 13 laps left. June has a clearing, so he can be free to speed along. And Yuki's probably okay with that, because they're both teammates. Arthur Luto is third, but Yuki is fast and might overtake Luto eventually. Down to 13, I suppose. Shina start off in row 2. Trying not to make mistakes here as she meets up with a couple of lapped cars. Is clear Makina Arena. But Arena pushes right back and maybe back in the lead lap, I don't know. Has Sheena scored a medal? No, she hasn't. She has yet to score her first podium finish. And needs to hold off the Prism members should she want to score the win here. Yuki dropping to 6th for the time being. Karzu and Ko Tsubame battling for 4th, and looks like Ko will go ahead in the backstretch. Count to 10. Trying to peel further and further away from Jun Akane as possible. Oh, good, I said the last name correctly. I said the surname properly. Top 3 stuck as they are for the last few laps now. Sheena, then Jun Akane and Arika Luto. Because I gotta stop ooh-wooing every single name I see. Because I'm much too old to deal with ooh-wooing. Charlotte Suzu to third! But only for the briefest of moments. Luto pushes right back to where she was a while back. And Trezor will be at 5th, Yuki 4th. 75% of the race completed. Careful. Man, a lot of first-time race winners. This series, and we're very close to getting yet another one. If it's not a sweep of Prism Project race winners today, it might be a sweep of first-time race winners. Actually, Jun Akane, 7 seconds or so behind Sheena for a sweep of first-time race winners, all from Prism Project. That's probably maybe why Emma is joining the agency, Umiya Emma. Because Prism Project just too good at racing. And the cars hurts. We see a car hurts. Penguin Pina is out. So she's gonna score very low, if not at all. Tragic result for Penguin Pina. That's the drama of trapezoidal oval racing, ladies and gentlemen. Pina still trying to maintain a big lead. Luckily, the accident was way out of reach when Sheena was racing. Otherwise, you'd expect a whole mess of hell to break loose. Down to 4. Pina still leading 8.3 as Yuki finds himself back at 3rd. And Sheena tries to be well clear of the others. Charzu wants to get back in it, wants another podium, I guess. Yeah, these 5 have been big throughout this round. Down to 3. Major concern is whether the fuel in Sheena's car would hold up in these last, I don't know how many kilometers. Last 6 or so kilometers. Two to go. Oh, man. Jun Akane starting to get into a bit of action here. Sheena's led for basically the whole second half of the race. Would be crazy to lose it on the last lap. Jun Akane trying to strike here. Overtakes a plenty in the front stretch. Amanogawa Sheena meets the white flag. One to go. Well clear of Jun Akane as she goes into the fourth turn. Final heave onto the finish line. And Amanogawa Sheena will take this round. Amanogawa Sheena wins at Rio. Led for much of the second half of the race. Gets the victory here. There'll be a double podium for Prism Gen 6. Not a race win, but these two will get 2 and 3 respectively. So they'll be okay with those results. Amanogawa Sheena will be very happy with this result, her very first podium finish, and it's a win. As we see Momo Otako delaying the finish. Come on. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up for today, put in the points, and then blep. Alright. Medal counts as well. So 3 rounds left to go here. And we're definitely going to see some championship contention eliminations after all is said and done for tonight. Let's see. Points. HIPAA scores points. Iku avoids the previous race winner's curse, I think. Yeah, she does. No points for she, I'm afraid. Bonus point for Sharzu before I forget, and then zeros across the board for Pochi, and then Pina. Fuyo and Nia. So, despite the mess, Fuyo still leads the overall championship. Still the 358. Lee is still second, despite not qualifying. 3-4, and Sharzu back up to third with her fourth place here from pole, 319. And Anon fourth with 316, and Nami is fifth with 276. And whoop, there's a few names to eliminate from championship contention. So that's the end of the championship aspirations for Kaisai Koda, Pipkin Pippa, and Tokimori Aoi. As they're well over 303 points behind Fuyo. Rita is exactly 303 behind Fuyo. All right, we're done here. That's it for tonight. That's it for tonight's three rounds to go. We will decide an overall champion. As let's feature Sheena's car. Let's wrap up for tonight. Your winner at Rio. Alright, so tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, we have a street race at the Meadowlands near the old Izod Center. Then the last road race, another international circuit at Zolder, and then the championship race at Michigan International Speedway. They'll wrap things up for the season tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. So, who will be the champion? You have to tune in then to find out. So we're done here for tonight. So do take care, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow for the championship decider of CorpoCar Season 3. Have a great evening, everyone, and do take care. That's all for now. Hold Dad.